The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And fighting down inside the 25. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now here's Mahomes. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. The Chiefs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Mahomes again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 26.
11 coming.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Bengals nothing.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chase Brown, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Still shedding tackles.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chandler Jones. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll look to throw here.
That's caught. Andre Yoshivas.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A gain of 32 that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Finding Hardman here over the middle.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 38 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Burrow on play action. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Ready? Here we go.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Ready?
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Here we go.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Done. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On second and a long way to go.
Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On 1, ready? 11. Here we go. 12. 11.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he fends him off, eluding the pressure right. Keeps himself upright. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman, for the KC first.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's into space past the 25, down the left sideline,
and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 56 yards. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
Burrow will throw.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Gun. Back. 12.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Here's Pacheco once again. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And it's a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price.
Touchdown! Jamar Chase, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Riblet.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there and 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That'll be caught by Rice. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Chiefs are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10.
Gun. Shot. 11. 11 mighty. Shot.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11 MT tape.
Burrow looking to pass. That is caught. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
11.
Now it's Burrow.
Open man is Yoshivas. He's to the 15.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Andre Yoshivas.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals are back within a score.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Fall down these two.
Again, it's Pacheco. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
You better find a way to try and block this guy because he's one of the most disruptive pass rushers in the NFL. Recorded at least 13.5 sacks in 3 of the last 4 seasons, including a career best 17.5 a year ago.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
43.
Back to throw. Mahomes. That is intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Here we go.
Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick 6, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11 empty.
Here's Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 1st down.
Here we go.
Throwing, Burrow.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Now Burrow.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Bengals 29.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick.
And it looks like the defense has got it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks